Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. He's still on his feet. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. They go play action here on first down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Muhammad Wilkerson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Again, it's Bell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room inside the 40. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
They run the counter now on 1st down. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Cousins to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll go again with Bell. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Come on, let's go! What? Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
The give is to Bell. Space to run past the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good at... With their feet, he showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So that'll back him up 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right?
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. And it's up and good. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here we go. 1-9. 1-9.
Back to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 30. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 84 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
To throw, Hackenberg. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Play fake. Hackenberg. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Partner, you got a pretty good hoops background. You've seen those late-in-the-half plays designed to get them a last shot, give them momentum. I think this touchdown equates to that.
Absolutely, and then they can take the lead here into the lockers. Big-time play.
Yeah, and let's see what they design coming out for the second half as well. Oftentimes when you get that momentum late, you find a way to carry it through.
Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And now out come the Jets. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to get get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure in the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing him the football.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
First run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he'll give it here to his running back. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! What? Nine! Flex round! Flex round!
A give to Bell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Let's go!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And Boswell's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So it's his third field goal now of the ball game, and they have needed his leg because this last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, Brandon, but now you've got to tell your defense, hey, we need to stop here so we can let this momentum carry us through to the next drive.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over. Let's go. Over.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing, Hackenberg. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Leopard.
On third down, Hackenberg. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And it's the Titans who have scored to grab the lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. First down, Hackenberg. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, Hackenberg. A quick hitter complete. It's Charles. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Hackenberg now to throw on first. Airing one deep for Curse. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Play clock winding down. Hackenberg from the gun on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good.
Well, this winds up in empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Hackenberg. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Now let's go. Green 39.
A first down throw for Hackenberg. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't get him down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And the Vikings have scored again to extend their lead. He's back to throw. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Over.
Back to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now a second timeout remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They converted once earlier in this drive. Here again on 4th down. Defense showing blitz. He'll look to throw. It's caught to Charles. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Well, just play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.